What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. The book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. Link will be in the description box below as usual. Go get it. PayPal link there also to ask me to put it up, so I put it up. Thanks everybody for supporting. This video is entitled Don't Be Afraid to Approach. Okay, fellas. I've talked about this before with O'Shea, Steve Dean, just in general. For you guys who are having anxiety about approaching women, don't be afraid to approach. A lot of times, what's going on, to be perfectly honest, my homeboy just hit me up. A lot of times, what's going on is you're thinking the worst of the situation. You know, don't be afraid to approach because you talked yourself out of it. If you think somebody is nice, you think they're cute, and you just want to see what they're about, talk to them. You know, nothing can, what's the worst that's going to happen? They're going to say no. That's it. And that's not a bad thing. Hi, how you doing? What you up to? Conversation. A lot of times when people they used to do the cheesy pickup lines and the pickup lines. And that could work if a girl's looking for, if you're trying to get sex and you just caught the right chick, that could work. But most times it fails because of that. You're not catching the right chick and saying the magic words at the right time. Don't be afraid to approach. Don't be afraid to compliment somebody. You look nice today. You look good. You look beautiful. You look gorgeous. You look stunning. Not in the way, hey, beautiful, hey, gorgeous. Because, just tell her she looks like that today. But keep it light. It just as a hello. But introduce yourself. Say your name, ask what they doing or who they with. If they alone. But you don't have to be so forceful. Just have a conversation. When I say don't be afraid to approach, don't be afraid to have a conversation. Listen. Most people are going out to meet somebody. They're going, forget all that bull that they talk about. Oh, I'm just here with my, listen. If they're not married or they're not in a relationship, they're open to meeting somebody. Don't ever get that twisted. But you don't have to put on so much of an air when you approach. Just make sure you're nice and your breath don't stink. But have a good time where you're going. Have fun. Be personable. And I'm not saying have fun and be personable just to approach somebody. I'm saying that have fun and be personable in general. The same way you would talk to you is a guy that you be like, what's happening, dude? You don't know him, you just being cordial and nice. Do the same thing with women. What's happening? How you doing? Just hi. How you doing? Nothing major, right? It's okay to have a sense of humor. Approach people. Joke a little bit. All this, you got to be serious and this, that, and the third. Guys are on the hunt. Man, listen. There's plenty of different ways to hunt. I'm just saying, you don't have to. What's your name? God damn it. I'm hunting wabbit. You ain't got to do all that. Don't talk yourself out of approaching somebody. Because sometimes, now I've done this. Well, I thought about approaching a woman and I didn't. I was like, damn. And it stayed on my mind. I was like, damn, should have did it. The next time I seen her, months later, she was single then. She with somebody. I was like, God, man it. Don't be afraid to have a conversation. Think on your feet with a person. To talk about something fun and enlightening. And sometimes, listen, and don't be afraid to be able to have a conversation and go your separate ways. See, just because you approach somebody does not mean you have to be in a relationship with them. Or get married to them. Just talk. Y'all can have a good conversation and y'all could talk more, call each other, whatever. Or y'all could also go your separate ways. The point of approaching somebody is to see if you can build a rapport. So that's why you shouldn't be afraid to approach, because nobody's going to know you. Everybody's a stranger to everybody. That's what it is. Everybody is a stranger to everybody. Everybody is new. unless you grew up with these people. And even if you know somebody, guess what? You didn't know them when you first met them. Treat approaching people the same way you did your friends when you was a kid. That's when we first learned how to socialize as children. We didn't care. Oh, it's another kid. Hey, how you doing? I'm such and such. Let's play. Well, we're adults now. How you doing? I'm such and such. Let's talk. Like, don't be afraid to approach. You don't have to give you don't have to give. You can give your life story, but you don't have to give a sad story. You know what I'm saying? Who you are, where you from, how you grew up. Might be interesting. Y'all might have something in common. Might have had the same type of church, same type of family upbringing. Grew up in the same city. Sometimes that happens. Have the same interests, same type of music, same type of movies. I went to see 21 Bridges yesterday. Good movie, by the way. I'm gonna do a review on it tomorrow. You could talk about stuff like that. And I watched the Dragon Prince on Netflix. Me and my mom was just watching it, the whole 3 seasons. That was cool. I like cartoons and anime, so that was cool. But have something to talk about. Games on right now, whatever. I don't like the Cowboys. That's why I'm doing these videos. Who cares about the Cowboys? I don't. So, just being petty. I don't like the Cowboys. I said it again. Appreciate it. Thank you. It's one thing I'm thankful for, that they losing. Anyway, see, easy. And I've met women who are Cowboys fans, and we had great conversations just talking trash to each other. Are you like that sorry team? Don't you talk about my team? Your team suck. Your team suck. I be clowning about it. I be like, y'all whack. We ain't whack. T.O. stood on the star, and then you hired him. You whack. Dion beat you up down the field with the 49ers, then you hired him. Same thing with Ken Norton Jr. If you can't beat him, you got to overpay him. I ain't mad about him getting paid, though. Anyway, but don't be afraid to look someone in the eyes. Just, how you doing? Make sure you get their attention. Don't be afraid to flirt a little bit. Let them know that I'm kind of feeling you. You ain't got to get super vulgar. I like you. You like what you're wearing, blah, 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 blah. I ain't going to get into all extracurricular flirtatiousness. You got to wait. You got to talk that up. See where you can go. Don't even, don't be afraid to be open to the possibility that it might just go further than a conversation. Like, and when people say, be confident in your ability to have a conversation. If you're not confident in yourself, I don't know what to tell you, but be confident in your ability to talk to another human being. If you can talk to another human being, you're all right. So they say something, you say something. You crack up, they crack up. You say something smart, they say, oh, that's smart. They say something smart, you listen. Like, damn, I ain't never thought about it like that. Be open to the fact that you might meet somebody smarter than you. Be open to the fact you might meet somebody dumber than you, but you think they cool. Be open, to just be open to the possibility that things won't go left. If you don't, some people, even if, don't be afraid to approach people, even if it goes left. A lot of times if somebody reacts to you negatively and you didn't come at them negatively, you be like, okay, leave you alone. Most times they won't say anything to you, but they'll be like, I shouldn't have did that. And sometimes if you just cool up and like, all right, I'm leaving you alone, they'll come to you later. I'm sorry about that. I shouldn't have did that. I was just doing a little too much and blah, blah, blah. And if they come to you, maybe y'all can have a conversation then. Is it going to be a weird way to start a conversation? But you can still have one. You know what I'm saying? Even if you approach somebody. And don't be afraid to approach somebody, because if you are personable and you can have good conversations, people are going to watch you and they're going to approach you. So realize if you can talk and be cool with people, people are going to be, hey, what's up? Blah, blah, blah. And y'all can be cool with them. And y'all could just, pick up like you knew each other, even if you don't. Be aware that things can happen just by you not being afraid to approach a person and talk to a person. You know, do it respectfully, but do it. You know, so like, share, subscribe. Catch you on the next one. Peace.